Anyway, so Dreamhack Austin is a premiere event, which means a ton of people are coming. Knuckle-Doo, Haitani, Daigo, Yukadon, K-Brad, Snake Eyes, Flash, Lud, Jiwa, Sabin, LPN, Sien, Stupendous, Commander Jesse, F-Champ, Coach Steve, Ramasama. Let's see, what do we got here? Phenom is coming. Justin Wong, of course, is going to be there. John Rogg is actually going to play. That's kind of cool, actually. Mono will be there from PR. You got Brian F., Burnout Fighter, Fubar Duck, Magneto 1080p, who I recall doing well. Takuya Sugi, the guy who plays online.
Oh, yeah. Because he's
cool.
from Texas. He's the Alex player that did really well in the online tournament. That'd be sick if he still uses Alex. Because,
hope not.
Most people just don't think Alex is very good.
Shine will be there, Alucard, Cyanide.
Did you say Shao Hai already?
No, I haven't gotten that far, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Master Mike actually has been doing pretty well lately. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, Oil King is coming from Taiwan. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I didn't realize that.
Rashido.
Gamer B, Bonchan, Punk. Marn will be there. Dogura, Goichi. Man, this is super stacked. Momochi will be there.
So all the premiere events are going to be that
Razor
way. But see, what's cool is I think it's largely success on Capcom's part for making it so you don't auto-qualify, but the points are also spread.
Yeah,
because now it doesn't feel like if you don't make top 8, it's a waste of your time. You know what I mean? It's definitely worth it. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Xiao Hai, there he is, towards the end. Alex Myers. Man, Happy Medicine is coming to play?
Oh yeah?
I haven't heard that name in a bit.
Right.
But that'd be cool to see him. So yeah, a lot of good people are coming. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun event. We'll all be there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good times. Good times.
All right.
Okay. Well, do you want to just do? And again, we mentioned the weekend after that is going to be Texas Showdown.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to definitely tune into that. So.
I think that's Level Up. Right.
Yes, that's going to be Level Up. Pretty sure. It's either going to be that or it's going to be like a Texas Showdown channel or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's Level Up series.
Yeah.
Level Up series. So, okay. Or I'm sorry, Level Up Live.
Yeah.
Level Up Live. Okay. Do you want to talk about some games and
what else is going on
and stuff like that? Okay, so game stuff. A lot of Injustice news is coming fast and furious at this point in time. Braniac was revealed.
Yeah.
And they showed Braniac, and I guess he is going to be playable then, right? So, he looks interesting.
It's hard to know without knowing more about what the moves are, because there's basically Sentinel drone.
Right, there was like one that flew
There's just
by.
one out of
right,
the three,
yeah.
And then he has some kind of a beam that extends from the sky to the ground, and like maybe a command grab. I don't know. It's hard to know if it is or not. And then there's also a dive kick randomly.
Yeah, looked like he had a Kung Lao-ish dive
Looks
kick.
very Kung Lao-y.
But then he had like standard things where it was like capture you and suck you back into him, and then he can juggle you and stuff like that.
Yeah. I had no idea how he would play. Like I feel like that's a character that I just had no idea at all. So
I can't get over how dramatic they make all the supers in this game, and it just looks funny because if it doesn't kill them and the guy just gets up, like I almost feel like they should just make two different supers. Like make one that just looks like it beats them up, but if they calculate it and they're gonna die, then they can do like the stupid, ridiculous things that they do. You know,
that would be so cool.
Because I mean, Braniac, like he shoots you with his drones shoot you with things. The spaceship comes up and shoots this giant laser, and it's like, boom! And the guy's like, ah! And then you see him go, and then he just gets up. And it's like, I don't know. There's just something.
Oh, you're right. It's kind of funky.
Like even in Injustice 1, when Superman launched you into space, you know, from the space station, he launched you out of Earth, right? And he flew up and he punched you back in re-entry, and then boom, you hit the ground, and then you get up. Like it was just weird looking.
No, I'm with you.
I don't know.
I do like the supers. I think most of them are pretty cool, but yeah, they're like, it's hard to imagine anybody getting up.
Especially like if you do it to Harlequin.
Yeah.
Like Harlequin is dead.
Yeah,
okay?
she's not some superhuman.
Right. Well, I mean, isn't that the storyline in Injustice?
There
where they
was.
all get injected with some crazy thing?
So there was in Injustice 1, but I heard, and I not forget if this was official or not, but I heard that that's not going to be the same thing this time.
Oh, really?
Could be wrong. Might have just been a rumor that I took as fact, but yeah, I've heard that it's going to be different in that respect.
Yeah, and what about Darkseid Super? What did he do?
I think it's Darkseid, but I'm not sure.
Darkseid, yeah, you're right. Because like I saw you tweet about it earlier.
Yeah, it was just like he launches you into space, and then he like hits you into an asteroid or something, and then he grabs you through. I don't know anything about the character, but I guess he grabs you through like a big portal in space with a giant hand that like reaches out and grabs you, and then he pulls you through, and now you're back in the world, and he's like grabbed you.
I mean, a lot of people are making fun of me calling it Darkseid, but like it's not like DC characters are important.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He was in honestly, dude. The only reason I know how it's pronounced is because he was in one of the transitions in Injustice 1.
Oh, okay.
And I heard somebody saying it on a stream. Literally the only reason.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, so Braniac was announced.
I mean, look, the Super was pretty cool. I don't want to say that it was crappy. It's just, it was like, that. I feel like I was a fairly accurate rendition of what happened.
Well, Ed Boon says apparently that Injustice 2 has gone gold, so I guess it's been submitted for approval and stuff like that.
Yo, for some reason I thought you meant like it's
sales-wise?
Yeah. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But
like, ready to be shipped. But then also, they said, like, you know how achievements always spoil things, but apparently there was an achievement list for Injustice 2 came out, and I guess it kind of leaked that Joker is playable in the game.
Oh.
Yeah. But, I mean, that would make sense, right?
Would make sense.
So, yeah.
In fact, even in there was actually this release today, a whole set of character interactions, their little dialogues before they fight each other. They're really good, I gotta say. Like, that's not something I care over much about, but it's like, they did a really good job.
Dude, I mean, how great were the special intros like in CVS 2? And then when they're all special intros?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was sick when Superman and Braniac fought each other. Superman came in with the handcuffs and he breaks them off in his intro, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of neat little touches.
It is.
And even like in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, when they had like the custom quotes and even the things like Steve and Tony calling each other by their names as opposed to their superhero names, and then Hulk calling Amy Doggy,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
Or when they came in and they had their special intros, those things are so cool.
Yeah, for sure.
What was it? Ghost Rider said that like Phoenix Wright, like there's a lot of lawyers in hell or something like that. You know, there's just like it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's just really cool.
They did a lot of them, and there's a lot of really good ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So Joker. This is nice. Look, Europe always gets jacked on Guilty Gear. But they actually announced that Guilty Gear Rev 2 is confirmed for European release on May 26th, so it's going to basically be the same time as everybody else.
That's really good.
Yeah, so, that's good. They're not haters, they're not going to be left behind, so, and yeah, let's talk about this. BlazBlue Central Fiction is releasing on Steam April 26th, which is tomorrow.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, so Central Fiction is actually going to be available on Steam.
I'm going to pick that up. Okay. That's awesome.
I still don't own any fighting games on Steam. So. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have Dive Kick on there, I think. And Lethal League. I think I have Lethal League on there. So.
Those are good ones.
Skullgirls. I have Skullgirls on
me
Steam.
too. Those are all good ones.
Have I ever played any of them? Oh, Yatagarasu I have on Steam.
Me too.
And I have played Yatagarasu on Steam, but like none of the other ones. I just don't play things on Steam. I don't have Street Fighter on Steam. I don't have Guilty Gear on Steam. I
can't believe it.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. But yeah, as I mentioned, the Persona 5 had P5AG.jp and P5U.jp registered as websites there. And P5AG is referencing it could be something else, but P5U.jp is probably like Ultimax, like P4U, right? So there could maybe be some credence to the rumor of making a... I mean, what the crazy thing is, if they made a P5U, right, would they keep a lot of the P4U characters in there and add, like, so you would have the 4 versus 5, or would it just be a completely new roster based only on the P5 characters?
Is it different characters? I don't know.
Yeah, it's always been different. Oh, so some of the P3 characters are in P4U, but they're like older now. So
they're not in Persona 4, the RPG.
I don't think so. Dude, okay, someone has to correct me.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, someone has to correct me on that one.
We don't have the usual nerds sitting next to us.
Yeah, I know.
Probably know the
the
answer to
anime
that.
nerds in there, so. But yeah, they'll probably keep the old ones and then add the P5 characters, which would actually be kind of cool if they did it that way. So I can't see why they wouldn't want to. Let's just put it that way, because that way they would be losing a lot of characters that way. So
Okay.
Okay, so there's cameos of minor characters, but they're not actually in the P4 game. So, okay, and then also I know Connecticut's used to be used to sponsor us a little bit, right? And just to give them a little shout out here because I just think that this is cool. But Connecticut's is actually making a bunch of KOF statues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're actually going to make dioramas and prints and all sorts of things like that. I don't see any preview pictures here. Yeah. But it says that Connecticut's dynamic action diorama line just found its new challenger, bringing to the collectibles hobby. We are literally burning with excitement to announce that we'll be making 1/4 and 1/6 scale statues, art prints, and apparel products from the King of Fighters fighting game franchise.
Well, that's very, very cool.
Yeah, please just make a Johnny statue. Please make a Johnny, because they have Guilty Gear stuff, right? So
that would be really cool.
I just want a Johnny statue, man. I just want a Johnny statue.
I guess I'd probably buy like a Q statue or something.
Oh, that would be sick. Actually, that would be sick.
I think so too.
I think the only thing Johnny that exists for Johnny is like one of those crappy little Gashapon toys that you get in the little things in Japan. So. But that's all the news that I have, to be honest with you. I don't have much else. This is either going to be an extraordinarily short episode, or we can have people talk about... I mean, theoretically, like, if we ended now, I could start a Zelda stream, and it'd still be the same time as I normally start a Zelda stream. Oh, my God. But, I mean, dude, this game is so fun.
I have heard.
Oh, my God, that game is so good. Well, I mean, I mentioned the $200 premium MVCI. I definitely mentioned.
Yeah, obviously that's not the minimum price, $200.
Yeah,
but if you want to get the maximum fancy mode version with the statues and whatnot, then yeah, it's the $200.
You can't actually. I mean, look, I'm the plastic figure guy, right? But the funny thing is, like, it's not even anime. It's just fighting games. I just like fighting games, right? So that's all I want to do.
These are super cool.
Yeah. Dude, the Ramlethal one is still just
amazing.
So sick. I love this thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
definitely.
It's just really, really well done.
So I heard that you want, or were considering, or maybe joking about, people critiquing your gameplay.
Dude, God, you don't understand. Like, I've already had somebody come and offer me in DMs. They're like a top player. He was like, "I'm gonna help you out, fam." Basically, he's like, "Just give me a link," and I told him to go check my archive. Dude, but the funny thing is, like, so I can't get to platinum, and I'm like stuck at 6,000 points. I can never get above. Well, I lost 1,000 points thanks to me messing around with Zangief 1 week.
That happens.
But like, dude, I just like cannot seem to get back to like higher points. Like, I'm always just fluctuating, and like I just feel like really terrible, and like I just feel like I'm like really bad at the game. And I was talking to Sajam about it today. And he was like, you do realize that if you're in Super Gold, you're like in the upper 10% of like all the players online, right?
I didn't know that.
And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, it's really bottom weighted. It's something like that. Maybe top 20% or top 15%. So he made me feel a little bit better.
Well, what if we did an experiment?
Okay.
What if we had like a Milgram experiment?
A Milgram experiment?
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, sure. Great. This is going swimmingly. What if we basically gave you a small electric shock whenever you didn't do well?
Jesus.
And we could ramp it up just little by little each time you don't do well.
I would be dead. I would be dead.
Would you?
I think I would be dead. I mean, this is not for lack of trying here, dude. I mean...
You know, in that experiment, they were able to show that...
that it worked?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, it was Viserius who actually told me Viserius actually told me that he would do this thing where he would put a very tight rubber band around his hand, like right here, and whenever he didn't do something that he wanted, like, for example, me anti-air or not, and he failed, he would take it and, like, snap it on his hand.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
my
like,
God.
that actually, like, helped. I don't know if he actually did it or if he just heard that worked or something like that. But I was, like, seriously considering doing that because of my shitty anti-air.
That's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, you want to have it be a Patreon goal where we can put James in a Milgram experiment?
I already beat myself enough mentally. I don't need to get the physical pain along there. Although maybe it would work. Maybe it would work. So.
I would be the one who's actually being
Administering the
experimented upon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You-
So what happened in the Milgram experiment was you were told that you were going to be reading, or you were going to be giving somebody a test,
Okay.
and whenever they got a question wrong, you had to administer a small electric shock to them.
Uh-huh.
You were told that they agreed to it, and to the extent that they did not, that the person administering this experiment would take all the responsibility.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you read the test question, and if they answered incorrectly, you give them a shock. The next one is a bigger shock, and the next one after that is a bigger shock, and so on and so forth. And so you shock them, and they go, ow. And then you shock them again, and they go, hey. And then you shock them again, and they go, hey, hold on, let me get out of this thing. And you shock them again, and they go, oh, they start like really screaming. And then you shock them again, and there's no response because they died. Yeah. And so that was like an experiment that was run basically to see how long people would keep killing another person for just because somebody told them to. That's it. Obviously,
And were the screams fake and everything?
yeah, I mean, of course, there was like an actor who did it, and you couldn't see the other person.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So no, of course, it wasn't real, but it was basically whether you would kill somebody else just because you were told to.
Okay.
I
don't want to do this.
You don't wanna do this?
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm good. But I mean, what was the results? Like, I'm actually super curious.
Oh, people, more people than not,
Killed
pressed the button until they thought the person was dead. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Because the person administering the experiment was just like, no, keep going on.
Oh,
do it. I'll
right.
take the responsibility if it goes wrong. Keep doing it. And you could get up at any time and leave.
Right.
Some people did, but most people did not.
Dang.
Yeah. It's pretty messed up.
I'm glad
They
you want
died.
to shock me until I die. I'm glad.
They did not really die, but for all the person knew, they did.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like I honestly just don't think Cammy's the right character for me.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. What do you think about playing Laura?
A lot of people suggested that.
That seems to make sense.
And I just don't want to do it.
Yeah?
I cannot do it because I just despise that character so much.
Oh, the character.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And plus another thing is like, I guess I'm not into being super setup heavy.
See, that's part of why I suggested Laura, is for you to learn that.
Yeah, right. I actually was thinking of the two characters that I thought was, one, I want to maybe learn Armika so I have command throws so that way I can, because I die to command throw characters really badly. And then also, kind of the same reason why I said I felt like Justin should use Laura or Mika was because then my footsies are bad, so I can't try to play the super footsie heavy game. I have to get better at kind of basically the exact same reason I mentioned for Justin, is just to kind of teach me more Street Fighter 5e, not the shimmy part of Street Fighter 5, which is what Cammy taught me, but now the kind of crazy YOLO decision making that you kind of need a lot of the times in Street Fighter 5. And I was thinking maybe that character could help me with that. The other one that I just never thought about, but some people in the chat were suggesting it, and the more I thought about it, I was like, was Rashid. Just because he's got this crouch fierce that hits everything.
I guess I can see that.
He's got run pressure,
Yeah.
and like he hits buttons a lot, and I don't know, like he's kind of shenanigansy,
He definitely can be shenanigansy, but he too requires a lot of in-depth study. Like in same way that Laura does. Neither of those characters can be picked up easily.
Yeah.
Rashid is really complicated, but you do like pressing buttons, and that character can definitely press buttons.
That's kind of what I'm just hoping for, is to find someone who can push buttons. You know, that's another one. Honestly, is just Balrog.
I don't think Balrog personally.
I mean, I played him when he first came out, and I thought he was fun.
I think he's fun too. Yeah, I feel like he's not as buttonsy as you might want a character to be. Right.
Yeah, Bison was another one, but I'm not sure. But I mean, some people say Bison they think is boring and stuff like that.
What? But I think character's a blast.
I think Bison's. Like I said, I used him on my Smurf account on stream, the Shimmy Fish Mouth account, and I could totally see why your first tutorial for him a long time ago was like, play Bison if you want to be a jerk. Yeah. Because, dude, that's all I want to do is just dunk people and roundhouse people and dash at them and roundhouse them. Oh, man. Dude,
week one was so fun.
Jerk,
Street Fighter V Week 1 Bison was so fun. And obviously you can't do that stuff now, but a lot of what was Week 1 stuff is now like the next level of mix-ups against good players. So it's like, when you're in V-Trigger, you can't just dash, because everybody's expecting it, and they're going to mash crouching jab or whatever. Right? It doesn't work. So you have to frame trap them slowly from the front. And then
the dash.
And then, you go wild. So, dude, like, you can still do it, it just takes a second.
Every tactic in Street Fighter goes from being the stupidest thing to the best thing, right? That's why Wake Up Super worked for Kazunoko so much with Yud. Remember, he woke up Ultra all the time. Dude, I played an Ibuki who did overhead into Super, and I got hit by them. And because he saw that I hit buttons afterwards, every time I blocked it, and the guy jumped into the chat and was like, yeah, I got put in the corner, so I just figured I would try to out-crazy him.
Makes sense.
And
makes total sense.
When it hit me, like, I was mad because I was like, why would you do this? This is the worst idea ever. But I was like, but I hit buttons every time. So actually it was a great read. Like, it's actually, it did that thing where it went from the worst idea to the best idea, you know, and it was great. So
I was playing Olaf Redland the other day because I had never played against a competent Colin.
Oh, right.
Until, like, just when I played him, like, 3 days ago.
Right.
And so he did something like EX hands or something. And I pressed buttons afterward because I was like, I don't know if this is safe or not. Honestly, I have no idea. Like, I'm playing against it for the first time. I've never done the research on it. And he saw, and so I pressed the button, and he didn't do anything. But the second time, he did. No, I guess it must have been regular hands because he did super right after that.
Oh,
and I was trying to press the button.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it happens sometimes. That's how it goes.
Yep.
What do you think about playing Colleen?
You know, for me, you mean?
Yeah.
My problem is I just know I would play her by canceling things into dandy step and just keep trying to dandy step people all day. And I just don't think that that's going to work, but that's what I'd want to do. And she's really about all the hail setups and knowing all your hail knockdowns and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's very setup heavy. I mean, I like Olaf playing her because he does the research on that stuff. He likes that stuff, so he definitely does it. I looked it up later, and I can punish hands, it turns out, but I just didn't know the timing of it. Right?
Yeah. So. I'm not gonna do Fong, dude. I'm not gonna.
Fong is sick. I've been playing a lot more Fong in expectation of the buffs.
Okay.
Because I think he's gonna be pretty okay. Not like some great character, but pretty okay.
Yeah, but I'm actually really interested in Mika because I did play a little Mika when the game first came out as well. And then plus the other thing too is I've seen so much Mika, I know what I'm supposed to do with her.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? And because I played her, I know like her commands. I don't have to build new muscle memory. Like I just know things about her.
I thought there was something that was switched. No, like
no,
butts
for her,
are different or something like that.
It's pretty much the same. But like when I tried to learn Laura, I'm just like, oh, let me do Thunderclap. Oh, no, it's not Fireball. That's Bolt Charge, and it's Thunderclap is actually quarter circle back, and like Bolt Charge. I was just like, God, I just don't want to deal with this, you know, kind of things like that. But plus, like I said, I have so much of that. I need to like the characters factor, and Laura is just like she defies that so vividly, you know, and it just makes it so hard for me to play that character.
Yeah. Well, I think Mika makes sense.
Like I said, maybe Rashid.
Yeah, I think Rashid would make sense, although I think that's a much bigger project.
Yeah.
But
I like I said, I tried Zangief, and I'm still willing to keep playing Zangief, but I just don't know any of his setups right now, you know.
It's not really a setup character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, after Fierce SPD, like, I kept trying to dash up in Meaty, but that's not really the mix-up for Zangief. Like,
yeah, you do dash into crouching jab, and your crouching jab comes out first.
Right, but if your crouching jab hits them, you don't really get a combo off of that.
So if you expect... Yeah, you can do crouching jab, lariat.
Only one jab into lariat, right?
You
can do two? Oh, yeah. That'll reach?
So
okay.
one thing is that you have to remember that lariat is basically 2 moves.
Mm-hmm.
Forward plus lariat is a different move than not forward plus lariat. Right, because
you slide forward, right?
Not even just that you slide, but that the startup of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's definitely a better, definitely a better move.
Got it.
So you have to do crouching jab, like forward or down forward lariat,
right.
Whatever. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also do crouching jab, crouching strong if you think that they're going to press buttons and you counter them.
Yeah. And yes, Karen is way too similar to Cammy for me. I'm just going to end up playing Karen the same way that I play Cammy, which is this footsie shimmy game, you know. And to be fair,
that makes sense.
My meaty shimmy game is actually way better than I thought it would ever be because of Cammy, because it's all she is.
Yeah.
Like, people watch and they're like, your throw game is really good, you know. My biggest problem, honestly, is my defense game it just sucks. I hit buttons too much. Like, I'm always hitting buttons, so I get frame trapped by everyone all day. And then, like, I fall apart against command grab characters because I'm so scared of command grabs. Like, I'll take regular throws all day, but command grabs, like, as soon as I get hit by them, like, there's just this rage that burns me. And not only that, but a lot of command grabs, except for Alex, which sucks for Alex, most of them lead into a repeat command grab mix-up, you know what I mean? So Mika's like, command grab dash, dash, you know, and then like Nikali's like, command grab, you know what I mean? Yeah. So,
command grabs are pretty good in this game.
I think that they're super good. I think that they do need to be nerfed a little bit.
Yeah, they're like a second on whiff.
See,
like a human second.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's how. Like, I don't even know if that's like the right way to nerf them, like to make them counterable or whatever, like that, right?
I mean, one of the things I wanted for Geef was like a 300 damage command grab, but on whiff it was crush counterable.
Right. Yeah,
I think that'd be cool, but I also think that it's like they're not ridiculous.
I just think that Zangief was made backwards because remember T-Hawk, the light SPD left him close and did no damage. Like, that makes sense to me, right? But then you can't have the light one have a lot of range because then that's just really scary, but...
Yeah, T-Hawks are mostly the same.
Yeah, it was just weird to me because the fierce one, which is the damaging one, also gives you the mix-up. Like...
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know. I certainly know some people who think that command grabs are too good in this game, but I feel like taking a risk for... usually like 150-ish damage. Some characters get more, obviously. I think like somebody, like you can get blown up very badly for whiffing a command grab,
right?
And I'm fine with that. Not a big deal, but I'm just saying there's clear risk.
What would you think about nerfing regular throws and making them have a little bit longer delay on whiff? Because one of the reasons why command throws are so good is you can't neutral jump command throws, because if they go for a regular throw, everyone just anti-airs you for free. Right, because it's like, ooh, and then they jab you out of the air, ooh, lariat, right, right, or whatever they want.
Yeah.
So I thought making those last longer, and look, people get shimmied already, even on the short whiff, right? And then the other thing I hate is when Karen does stand light kick, walks in, goes, ooh, misses, and then low strongs you, and then gets this big old combo. Like, it's actually, I feel like that's a legit strategy now, whiffing throws.
I've seen people do it.
Yeah, just like walk up to you, go strong, like super plus, and whiff, and then hit you. Like, I get away with that so much with Cam. I walk up and try to throw, I miss, and then low strong, and I get a counter hit, and the low forward and the drill. I just feel like throw whiffs are too fast in this game. Like, I feel like extending them could fix a lot of things. And now, if you're facing a command grab character, you can neutral jump. And if they whiff the command throw, you can punish them if they do regular throw. Even if they recover just when you're above their head and they can block in time, they just don't have enough time to jab you out of the air or something like that, you know?
I think that would be fine. Yeah. I'd be fine with that. I wouldn't want neutral jumps to be punishable. Neutral grabs to be punishable.
Right. Yeah.
Like in KI, I feel like that's too much. But
yeah, I am definitely a character loyalist, I'm playing Cammy only because I'm a character loyalist and because I thought she would teach me the game really well.
I think she did.
And she did, yeah. She, like I said, she taught me that the shimmy game really well.
Yeah.
I'd never been a shimmier before, and now I'm like ridiculously good at shimmying people. And like I'm really good at conditioning people to shimmying them, you know, until I play people who are good at mixing things up, you know. But I want to play a character that's not as concerned about that. You know what I mean?
I see.
That I don't have to, because I just mistime meaties all the time because of back roll and quick rise and stuff like that. So, although I'm stupid because I always seem to lean towards the back roll, and that's the mistake. Because if you lean towards the back roll and they quick rise, you get counter hit. If you lean towards the quick rise and they back roll and they hit you, that's in your recovery and they don't get a counter hit combo. So you should always lean towards the quick rise first, and for some reason I always do it backwards.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, anyways, dude, if you have no shimmy in your game, Shankar, just play Karen or play Cammy, and that's it. You will learn.
You'll learn. Or you can just play the old big boy. Zangief, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Zangief doesn't really shimmy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just,
you
have to learn it.
Yeah. I get it.
You can remain ignorant. Yeah.
The reason why command grabs are really good is because they create a true 50-50 mix-up, and there are a lot of situations where, like, if you can find a move that's +3, because most command grabs are 6-frame startup, if you can find a move that's +3 on block or on hit, and you do that directly in the command grab, like, you literally cannot escape it. Unless you just are holding up the whole entire time.
You can backdash or hold up.
Yeah,
or Dragon Punch if you got something like that.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, I feel like they're reasonably balanced, to be honest.
Birdie would be an interesting character.
I don't feel like most of the top characters have command grabs. So.
Birdie might be interesting because he's less concerned about the shimmy game than a lot of other characters.
Yeah, he doesn't do that too much.
Yeah, and I can kind of hit buttons with
He's
Birdie.
buttons you. Certain spots anyway, I don't know.
Maybe it's time to...
Yeah, I can actually see you doing that pretty well.
Yeah.
His anti-airs are easy.
Yeah, just crouching, medium punch, everything.
And that's getting buffed again.
Is it?
Crouching strong, isn't it?
Was it getting buffed again?
I thought it was getting reverted to some degree because it got nerfed.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll still have a wake up 1-frame EX armor, so that'll be kind of
Isn't that getting... No, that's coming back.
That's coming back, yeah.
Right.
It wasn't there, but it's coming back.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, yeah.
I could see that.
The lesson here is I gotta branch out. I just gotta play a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna use my Shimmy Fish Mouth account, and I'm just gonna go through a bunch of different characters just go with it and just see what happens.
Try them out.
The hardest part is when I still only have like 1,000 points on the Shimmy Fish Mouth. It's like 1,500 LP or whatever. So it's like a lot of times you play against people, you're not really getting a proper sense of like how they play sometimes.
You're just doing stuff.
Yeah, because people are just running into things sometimes.
Sure.
But it'll be good for me to learn how to use them and what their build up the muscle memory.
Definitely.
So I'll probably do that next week in any case. So
yeah, that sounds reasonable.
We'll see. Maybe I'll try some because I want a character with a command grab. I really want a character with a command grab because I just feel like having that extra option to blow up people, you know,
it's good. There's no doubt.
Yeah, it would be nice. So
yeah, Birdie seems like a reasonable choice.
Okay.
Well, let me know if you want to play video games.
Yeah,
I'm always down to play video games.
Okay, cool. And maybe what I could do, because I also want to start up lobbies with viewers as well, so maybe I could set up lobbies with viewers and play those characters, so that way it's just like there's no point. You don't have to worry about losing points or whatever. Everyone's always like, why don't you just play casual instead of ranked? I don't know, it's just like, it just feels like there's more on the line with ranked, and it makes you want to play scared, like play under pressure and stuff like that, right. You know, so anyways. Okay.
I feel like the pressure of being in a lobby and getting sent to the back of like 6 or 8 people, that sucks.
Yeah, that happens in my Guilty Gear lobbies, and it's like, you
definitely want to play well, because otherwise you gotta go make a sandwich, you
gotta...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, if you ever want to play First 10 or whatever, let me know.
Okay, yeah, I want to do like a lobby for subscribers. Yeah. Because in Street Fighter 5 I will get a lot, because Guilty Gear, there's like, I get 100 viewers and stuff, and like, maybe at most there's like 15 people who want to play, and so some of them have to wait a little bit, but I imagine for Street Fighter 5 there's going to be a larger group of people.
Yeah, I did that for quite a while, but stopped when I decided to get a new computer.
Oh, right, okay.
All the parts came in, yay, everything works great.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, so now that that's true, probably get back on the old streaming game.
Okay.
And be able to actually
Nice.
stream and play video games well at the same time.
Do that political stream.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And now you got to do what I do, basically, which is stream upstairs and have your cats run around everywhere, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's one of our litter boxes. We have 2 litter boxes because it's a 2-story place. One of them is in the office, and on top of that, there are 2 scratching posts and a what are they called? A cat bed.
Oh, okay.
On that office. So they hang out in the office.
Dude,
whenever I'm in
I
there.
only have 1 litter box, dude. And it's like,
Yeah?
fine. Yeah.
You get a 2-story place.
Yeah, I know.
You don't think you should have 2 litter boxes?
Maybe I should. Like,
I don't know. That was what was recommended to us
Okay.
by the vet. So I don't know, man.
Okay. But yeah, it's really cool because instead of You're All Free Now, my Zelda streams always end with me doing the kissy noise and then feeding the cats. Like, I'll bring my laptop because I'm streaming on wireless when I'm upstairs. So I'll just bring the laptop and the Logitech camera and I just show the cats eating food. Yeah, for dinner. That's how I end all my streams. And recently, all of my streams have been beginning with Nathan lying on the blanket and just me giving him belly rubs. And he's just sitting there doing this thing where his head turns upside down.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's adorable, dude. It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing. So
it'll happen, Shankar. It's not going to be like Sanchez's Alex combo video, which is like 15 years overdue. It's not going to be like that.
Is he supposed to make one for third
strike? Dude, forever ago.
Okay.
When I was in college, when we were in college, it was crazy. Forever ago.
There's definitely 2 great parts of my Zelda streams. Not only it was the kitties, but also a lot of people like the voice acting that I do for that thing.
I have heard about that.
Yeah, because that's all I do is voice acting. It's kind of funny.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to get going. I still haven't had dinner, and I would like to have some, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry, too, myself now. So.
Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you at the Dreamhack.
You're all free, meow. That's good. I like that.
Genius.
Like that. Yeah, great. Good job, Glasses Are God. Good job.
You got to put that in text. That's actually
hilarious. I know. You're all free, meow.
Yeah. We can have one of the Super Troopers guys up there. Anyway, we'll see you at the Dreamhack.
Yes.
After that, we'll be at Texas Showdown. I think after that, there's a small break. And at the end of the month, we'll see where we're going to be.
Yeah, actually, in the middle, there is something that I might be doing.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So I'm still waiting to hear back from people.
All right, bud.
So, okay.
Anyway, we'll keep you all posted. Have a good night.
Peace out.
Later.